Hi folks, I am again here. I am the owner of Kalyug Briefs. That's the advertisement part. I will now discuss about Aradhana, a film that got released in 1969 starring Rajesh, Khanna and Sharmila Tagore. So let me tell you the story in short. You must have all heard about the famous song Mere Sapno Ki Rani Kab Aayegi Tu. So we see the song where this lady is reading Alistair MacLean and this guy who's a pilot is singing this song for her, kind of, Mere Sapno Ki Rani Kab Aayegi Tu. So when she's reading Alistair MacLean, it's understood that she is an educated lady, and way back in 1969, the early 70s, if you could read English and all, it meant that you were well educated, okay? Because तब सरकारी स्कूल में शायद हिंदी हुआ करता था, so she must have been she must have studied in convent schools and stuff. So basically what I'm trying to say is that she was an educated woman who could read English and stuff. So this lady meets this guy and they fall in love, and they were in a haste to jump on the hay basically. Roop Tera Mastana, Pyar Mera Deewana, you must have heard that also. It was an item number of that era, kind of sexy, smoky stuff and stuff. And then she does the needful, they both do the needful, and unfortunately what happens is this guy dies. He's a pilot and his plane crashes and he dies. And this woman, it so happens that she got pregnant because of that single episode that happened between the two of them. Whatever came over him, she could not abort the child because it was her pyar ki nishani, I guess. So what she does is she goes ahead and gives birth to the child. But because she was an unwed mother, people will not accept that. So what she does is she gives the child for adoption, and then somehow finds out the house who had adopted the child, and then she becomes an ayah in that house to look after her own child. Tera naam, mera karega, roshan, mera raaj, dulaara. Another very famous hit song was there. So she's working as an ayah in someone else's house, an ayah to her own son, where there's a creep who's absolutely obviously impressed and so beautiful. Ayah is there. You can imagine Sharmila Tagore as an ayah. I mean, what can happen to someone who's a real creep? So he tries to kind of rape her, and the child who was around, her own son who was around 5 or 6 years old at that point of time, he kills her, that man, that villain who was trying to rape her. So now what Sharmila does is she takes up she says that she has murdered that man, and she saves her child, and then she's jailed for life. 14 साल का उसका जेल हो जाता है, ठीक है? Coming up in the next video, because this is getting too long.